Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Happy New Month, everyone. It's been a while. We haven't dropped any pre-market analysis, and starting forward is going to be consistently. So today on our pre-market analysis, we have EURUSD as the first pair on the list. So let's start. So on EURUSD, we are starting from the 3-month time frame. On the 3-month time frame, I have my 3-month upper zone here, midway zone here, and my 3-month lower zone here. So on the 3-month time frame, EURUSD is currently moving to the upside. EURUSD is moving to the upside to make a touch into the 3-month midway zone. So what you are going to do after noticing this is you are going to be looking for buying opportunity from current market price all the way to the 3-month midway zone. So on EURUSD, we are looking for buying opportunity all the way to the upside. So let's go to the monthly. So here on the monthly time frame, I have my monthly midway zone here, and currently, as what you are seeing, price has broken out of the monthly midway zone to the upside. So since price has broken to the upside, and we are expecting price to move all the way to the 3-month midway zone, we should be preparing to look for buying opportunities at current market price all the way to the 3-month midway zone. So let's go to the weekly and see what we can also get there. So on the weekly time frame, I have my weekly upper zone here, my weekly upper zone here, and my weekly lower zone here. So if you watch closely on the weekly, price has been consolidating for a while. Price has been consolidating. We have our equal highs here, and also our equal lows here. So price has been consolidating on the 3-month time frame for a while now. So there is a high possibility, high chance of price breaking out after making the current touch into the 3-month, because after making the current touch, price drop for a while, and you can see that buying pressure is coming in to push price to the upside. So there is a high chance of price moving from here and breaking out of the weekly resistance all the way to the upside. So with that information also, we are still on the buying from this market price all the way to the upside, even though we are in a consolidation on the weekly time frame. So let's go to the daily and see what you can also get today. So on the daily, I have my daily upper zone here, my daily lower zone here. So on the daily also, price is moving in a very beautiful uptrend. We are seeing a series of higher highs, higher lows, higher high, and a higher low. So a new formation should be a higher high and a higher low, and the pattern continues in that manner. So since we are currently at a higher low, we should be looking for buying opportunity to form a new higher high. So let's go to the 4-hour and prepare for that entry. So on the 4-hour, I have my 4-hour midway zone here. And previously on the 4-hour, price was in a downtrend, but currently the structure has changed. So here was the downtrend formation: a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, equal low, lower high, and then a lower low. But then when price went for the lower high, it failed to create a lower high, but rather broke out to the outside. And after breaking out to the outside, we are seeing a higher low, which is a retest. So on the retest, we should buy from there. And that is exactly what we are going to do. So after price breaking out of the resistance, changing structure. We are seeing a retest. After the retest, what we need to do is wait for price to give us a candle confirmation. So currently on EURUSD, we are waiting for price to give us a candle confirmation before we take the buy all the way to the upside. So all we have to do is wait. So in a couple of hours, candles will be forming, and then we see what we can get on EURUSD. So that's that on EURUSD, waiting for price to give us a formation, then we buy all the way to the upside. So we'll be targeting this daily zone as our TP, and our stop loss will be here, will be fine. Yeah. So this is it on EURUSD. Alright, so if you are not in the, before I continue, if you are not in the WhatsApp signal group or the community, the link will be pinned in the description. You can click on it and join. And when the setup is ready, after getting our candle confirmation, it will be dropped right in the signal group, and you can get access to it and trade with it. So that's that. And let's continue. So the next pair on the list will be BTCUSD. 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 Now, on BTCUSD, there's a nice formation coming in, and we'll be trading it. You haven't traded BTC in a while, so this should be a good reason to take a good look at Bitcoin and see what price is doing. Alright, so currently on BTC, we are going to start on Bitcoin USD. We are going to start from the monthly time frame. So on the monthly time frame, I have my monthly upper zone here, midway zone here, and my monthly lower zone here. So now the structure on Bitcoin, I really love it. I like the structure because it's just like doing exactly what we want, and that is what we want. Like price is just moving the way we want it to move, from giving us the right patterns, the right suggestions, the right direction, everything on path. So currently BTC is in an uptrend. It has been in an uptrend for a while. So on the monthly time we have our higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Price was moving like this. It went for a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Now we know that after a higher low, there should be a higher high. So currently Bitcoin is heading all the way to the upside. Bitcoin is heading all the way to the upside. So since Bitcoin is heading all the way to the upside, you're going to be looking for buying opportunities. So let's go to the weekly time frame and see what price is doing. Now, on the weekly time frame, I have my weekly upper zone here, midway zone here, and lower zone here. Before the start of this video, I said we haven't been trading Bitcoin for a while, and it's because of what's happening on the weekly. So when price on the weekly time frame got to the monthly zone, which was the completion of the lower low, you were looking for buying opportunity, but then price created a resistance on the weekly, forming a double bottom. So why you couldn't buy was because there was a resistance on the weekly time, on the resistance price sells. So we were looking for buys, but we are seeing price at a resistance where we can't buy from. So what you have to do is wait. So we are waiting and waiting and waiting, and finally price broke out of the resistance all the way to the upside, which is showing us that price is now ready to buy. Price is now ready to buy. So that is why we are getting ready to buy on BTC USD. So that being said, let's go all the way to the daily and see what price is doing over there. Now on the daily, I have my daily upper zone here and my daily lower zone here. So on the daily time frame, price has been very bullish for a while. We are seeing a series of higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And we are seeing a new formation of higher high coming in. But we are also looking for buying opportunity at current market price. So we are looking for buying opportunity at current market price. So let's go to the 4 hour and then prepare for the entry. Alright, so this is Bitcoin. So previously when I did this analysis, market price was way below here. So I was waiting, but before I say all that, let's have my 4 hour mid up midway zone here, my 4 hour lower zone here. So before I was doing this, when I was doing this analysis on Bitcoin, I was waiting for price to come down all the way to this 4 hour lower zone before I buy on a candle confirmation. Then we break to the outside. But currently, what I'm seeing, price has broken out of the 4 hour resistance. So if whenever price breaks out of a strong valid support zone or resistance zone, there's always a retest before the continuational move to the upside. And that is exactly how we are going to trade Bitcoin. So since we are looking at a breakout, what we need to do is wait for price to come back for a retest. And on the retest, we buy Bitcoin all the way to the upside. We're not going to buy right now. We are going to wait for price to come back for a retest because that's going to happen no matter how long it takes. Price must always come back for a retest, and that is what we are going to wait for. So on Bitcoin USD, we want price to come back for a retest, and on the retest, you buy all the way to the upside. Our entry will come in after a candle confirmation on the retest, then we target this zone. And when there's a breakout again, we wait for a retest, then we pick another entry on Bitcoin USD. So that's it on BTC, and let's move on to the next pair. Alright, so the next pair on the list is GBPUSD, and on GBPUSD, I'm going to start from the 3 month time frame. Alright, so on the 3 month time frame on GBPUSD, I have my 3 month upper zone here, midway zone here, and my 3 month lower zone here. So on the 3 month time frame, what you are looking at is a mid-term bullish structure. Price on the 3 month is moving to the upside, which is not like something that's going to be forever, because on the 3 months we are still looking at a consolidation market. We are still looking at a consolidation market. So why is the market consolidating on the 3 month time frame? Because this pair is a formation of the British pound and the United States dollar. And for the past decade or so, yeah, for the past decade or almost a decade now, the British pound has been very, very strong, and the United States dollar has also been very, very strong. So both currencies are so strong that no one is in charge. They are all on the same level. So that is why they've been consolidating on the three mark for almost a decade now. So on the British pound, yeah, you see that price is moving all the way to the resistance of the midway zone. Price is moving all the way to the resistance, but price is not yet there at the resistance. So what you are going to do is you are going to look for buying opportunities from current market price all the way to the 3 month resistance to see how price will do over there. So let's go over to the monthly time frame and see what you can get. So on the monthly time frame, I have my monthly midway zone here. So currently price is not at the monthly midway zone, but rather it has broken the monthly midway zone all the way to the upside. Price has broken out of the monthly midway zone all the way to the upside. So after the breakout, we expect price to move all the way to the 3 month midway zone. So if since that's what we are expecting, you should be looking for buying opportunity. And another reason for a buy is if you look closely on this monthly support created over here, you see that there is a formation of a strong bullish engulfing over here, which is definitely going to push price all the way to the upside on the 3 months on the monthly time frame on GBP USD. So let's go back to the weekly, and here on the weekly I have my weekly upper zone here and my weekly lower zone here. So on the weekly time frame, price has been consolidating for a while now, but there's a high chance of a breakout very soon. So we have our resistance here, and whenever price gets to that resistance, there's a sell-off to the downside, and we have our support here also. Whenever price gets to this support, there's a buy to the upside. So that's what has been going on for a while on GBPUSD on the weekly time frame. So we think the time for all these consolidation is over. Now a strong momentum is coming in, which is going to push price all the way to the upside. So we must get in and ride along. So let's go to the daily time frame and see what price is doing. So on the daily time frame, I have my daily upper zone here and my daily lower zone here. So on the daily time frame, price is still moving to the upside. Price is still moving to the upside. So there's really not much to say. Let's go to the 4 hour and then prepare for the entry. Alright, so on the 4 hour, I have my 4 hour midway zone here. So on the 4 hour, what we are looking at is a bullish structure. Price after breaking out of this bullish resistance went to the upside and is currently coming back for a retest. So since whenever we know that whenever price breaks out of a resistance, it comes back for a retest, that is what we are going to wait for. We are going to wait for price to complete the retest, and after the completion of the retest, we wait for a kind of confirmation, then we pick a buy on GBPUSD all the way to the upside. We pick a buy on GBPUSD all the way to the upside. So that's that also on GBPUSD. If you are not in the signal group, the link will be pinned in the description. You can click on it and join. So that's that on today's pre-market analysis, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.